Hi guys, hope you're doing well. My name's Lucy, I'm the creator behind Lulu's Crochet Mall down in Devon. If you are a new subscriber, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I've been naughty. I've ordered yarn that I don't need. Well, need is a very relative term. If you are in the crochet community, you need it for serotonin and for hugging and looking at and eventually making all the pretty things. But anyway, sorry, I just had my lunch and I had couscous and I can feel it. I can feel it in my throat. But anyway, we're going to get on with it. So I placed an order on Wool Warehouse and it's arrived super quickly. But I've got some colours in here that I haven't used before, so I'm very, very excited. Yeah, I'm just going to get straight into it. You may be able to see behind me my shelves, except for this one. We ignore that because that is acrylic, and that's leftover yarn from a hexagon cardigan that I did last year. Excuse me. And then Flutterby that I don't use very often. I only use it for about 3 things. So it lasts me forever. So ignore that bit. Everything else is looking gappy. So just gonna move my head. We have Snug, and it's supposed to be those 3. Oh, you can't see the other shelf. Hold on. Oh no, that's the wrong way now. I'm just showing you my mess. The one with the what they call board games in is usually full of Snug. So I normally have 3 cubbies. So the one that you can't see again. That one there, and that one there, and then where that bag is normally a little bit as well. And we're down to 1 cubby plus 2 balls of yarn that actually would fit in the other cubby. Ignore, I had bloods unsuccessfully taken. And then moving on to this one, I lied before. That's Yummy. That's Flutterby. So gosh, it's all a mess. Where my hand is all chenille by Yarnsmiths, and then the other side is Flutterby. And I went through a phase of buying loads of it because when I first started out, I made everything in Flutterby and Yummy. So yeah, I bought like all the colours. And I still have lots and lots of it to use. I haven't actually, since I started, purchased that much Flutterby. I think the most common colour that I do end up buying over and over again is fawn and parchment. No, porcelain. Parchment? Neutral. Beige for my turtle bodies, my mermaids, and bunnies. But sorry, I'm trying to stay away from that at the minute because it really, really, really hurts. So I'm trying to stick to the bigger yarns like Snug and my chenilles, and I have rediscovered my love for Yummy, but again, don't use it very often, so that's why that looks relatively full, although most of that is acrylic. Most of it, like I said, is left over from, I hope you can hear me when I'm facing away. I am sorry, we'll find out when I watch this back. Most of it is left over from that hexagon cardigan. I spent the morning with Lainey and I'm now all excited about everything and so I need to calm myself down. But anyway, enough yammering on. Let's have a look and see what I got, shall we? So I ordered 3 bags, and actually I was very good and I kept it in double figures and everything was on sale. So I mean, girl math, is practically free and I need it. So first one is new to me, and it's beautiful. Look at this. It doesn't have a name. It is shade 2H040. Why was that so difficult? But it's like candy floss and it's so soft. I love the variegated yarns, as we know. Absolutely stunning, and I haven't used it before, and I want to make a dragon, so I'm going to use this for that. Yeah, that's what that's for. Everything has been bought with a purpose, and then it arrived and I opened it this morning and I was like, I can't remember what any of this is for apart from the dragon, but we'll try and figure it out as we go along. probably very unsuccessfully. We have a lovely dark teal that I want to say is called Lagoon, so it's probably called something completely different, but I love this colour. I use this colour a lot for everything, but I bought it to make pigeons. Yes, I've run out of this and the lighter version, but I like I said, I was being reserved, so I think I only bought this one. But yes, pigeons. So beautiful teal colour. I'll leave it out actually, and then I can show you my pigeon. Ooh, sorry, I moved you. My pigeon idea in my head. The rest of this bag is chenille, and this has all got purposes. It did when I ordered it, and we'll see what happens with it once I actually start using it, because I've forgotten. But let's just get it all out. Okay, so there's lots of new colours here. It's so exciting. Right, so these have names. Lemon yellow, I love it. I used a load of it not the other day, but recently for marshmallows. Actually, you know what I've done? I wanted to order the very, very pale yellow, and I talked myself out of it because I want to do marshmallows in the very, very pale yellow, which is a new colour. And I've ordered this one instead. And I can't remember. I can remember why. I do know why. I know why. Oh, hold on. Right, okay. Train of thought. We'll go in we'll go in order. Celery, gorgeous green. I've not used it before. I want it for frogs. So I tried a new frog pattern, and it's really cute. I haven't tested it yet, but I've tried it, and I want to see what it looks like in this colour. If this doesn't work, I will find a use for it for something else. This gorgeous, gorgeous tropical teal. Look at that. Lainey, this is the colour I was talking about this morning. It's stunning. It's just, I don't need it. I wanted it. But again, I have an idea in mind. So these two, this one has a purpose but doesn't. This one also has a purpose but doesn't. But these two would both be used for the same thing. I'm getting there. Don't worry. There is a method to all of my madness. Right, pale pink, light pink, and white for marshmallows. These are definitely for marshmallows, and then rust is for the marshmallows legs. So these three have a purpose, but also hoodie bears. So right, marshmallows and hoodie bears has a purpose. I've ordered something with intent. And then this is a new colour to me, Vanilla Fudge. This is one of their new ones, and I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't look quite the same as it does on the website, but it's still beautiful. The weather, it's 4 seasons in a day today. Lainey and I got absolutely drenched. I've had to put my jeans on the radiator. Came back about 5 minutes away from my house, and suddenly it was beautiful sunshine, and now it's raining again. But anyway, Vanilla Fudge, hoodie bears. Maybe a macaron, if I decide to move away from the Flutterby and start doing the macarons in this. So yes, purpose. Hoodie bear jumpers, that's what these are going to be for if they don't get used for anything else. And then I bought the cow pattern from Nux Hooks, so the white obviously, and possibly the Vanilla Fudge as well, and then a banana cow and a strawberry cow. I remembered everything. Oh, I'm really proud of myself. But yeah, so everything was ordered with intent, which is very rare for me. Anyway, moving on, I have another bag, and this is full of snug. I was going to call it something else then, and I don't know why. Grape, new to me. Beautiful, actually really, really soft. Some of their darker colours can be a little bit, not scratchy, but firmer. I don't know the right word to use, but anyway, grape. Dragon. Can't remember, and I order this one all the time. Capybaras. What are you called? 2A080. I should, where's the invoice? Haha, one sec. That would help, wouldn't it? Okay, right, I have the invoice. So that was oat milk. And then this one is Lagoon. I got it right. And then the gorgeous stripy one is called Pastel Whispers. Very ASMR. Pastel Whispers. I like that. Right, okay. Some greys. I have greys and I have a white. Now, why do I have greys and white? Pigeons. And also because I use them all the time. So, white, obviously. And then soft grey and warm grey. I have a box. I'm not just throwing it on the floor. Oh, you can go in there now as well. And then I have one last bag. Right. Is this Delphine blue? Delphinium. What's Delphine? That's a name, isn't it? Delphinium blue stingrays, because I have not got many left that are not blue. Does that make sense? So yeah, stingrays, petal purple. I always want to call this petal power. Oh, the sun's coming out again now. Seriously, I'm telling you, 4 days in one day, 4 weathers in one day, 4 seasons in one day. Weather. Petal, what did I say? Petal purple. I think petal power sounds much better. But again, dragon or anything really. Hats for ducks. Light blue, baby blue, stingrays. And then last but not least, I had to order both because I can never remember which one's which. But flamingo pink and feisty fuchsia. And they are actually quite different. I have used them together by accident once because like I said, I couldn't remember which one was which. But this one is more like highlighter colour and this is more like flower colour. Does that make sense? I don't know. But yeah, brighter. But yeah, flamingos and hats for ducks and whatever else I can think of at the time. But yeah, so that is my relatively reserved, I'd say, haul from Wool Warehouse. How many balls of wool did we just buy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. That's not bad. I'm quite proud of myself. But then I went out with Lainey and I have wanted to make myself a hexagon cardigan ever since I finished making the one for my friend at work. And we went into 2 yarn shops in Tavi and I saw this colour in the second yarn shop. In fact, I saw all the colours in the second yarn shop and I had a bit of a moment because they're beautiful. They're absolutely stunning and I know that the camera is not going to show these justice. But look at this. It's so soft. Like, it looks like it would be tinsely, but it's so soft. Can you see the reflection? It's gorgeous. So I bought 2 of those and the lady in there has very kindly put 5 more aside for me because I need to see how I get on with it and see whether or not my wrist can take it. But I look at it and it's I had to put it on the radiator because she put it in a paper bag and we literally got halfway down the road and the bag dissolved. But who cares? I have the yarn and it's safe and it is here and I'm very excited to give it a go. It's King Cole Firefly Aran, sorry I should have said all that, in the colourway Violet Drop Wing. So they've all got like insect names. So one was called Glowworm, one was called, oh what was it called? I want to say like Glitterbug or Jitterbug, something like that. But I just love them and they had this teal colour that Lainey really liked. But I don't wear a lot of like bright blue. Although with the woman, she had the gift of the gab, was very much like, she was like, well, it doesn't really matter because they're the kind of, because of how it's variegated, it kind of goes with everything. But this is me. This is so me. I love purple. Purple's my favourite colour. And it's just, it's just stunning. So let's see how I get on with this. But yeah, she recommended 7 balls, which I'm not going to take personally. But we'll see. See how we get on. Obviously, it's crochet, so it doesn't take up as much material as knitting, and she is a knitter, or predominantly a knitter, so she was going off of that. So hopefully we don't take up 7 balls of yarn, because this wasn't cheap. It's not the most expensive yarn I've ever bought, but it's definitely not the cheapest. But it's so soft, and it doesn't look like it's gonna, hold on, can you see? It doesn't look like it's gonna split. Oh, I've opened it now. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. And this is 35% acrylic and 65% polyester, approximately 200 meters, 100 grams. So yeah, that's my yarn haul. Do I have anything else to tell you? Hand update, should we do a hand update? They have given me my 4th diagnosis. So who knows what is going on, but I have got an MRI booked for the end of the month. I'm having some blood work done tomorrow, and I'm on a referral list for a conduction test to make sure my nerves are actually doing what they should be doing, which I'm not looking forward to, because apparently it involves needles, and I'm not a big fan, ironically, given the job that I do. I don't like them. Like, at me. So they tried to take blood from me last week, very unsuccessfully, which is why I have that massive bruise on the back of my hand. So that was fun. It reminded me just how much I hate it. But yeah, so hopefully we're getting somewhere. But the doctor I saw last week, who is the hand surgeon, thinks it's synovitis, which is arthritis. So I had to Google it when I got home, because I was like, I don't speak doctor, I speak me. Yeah, so I Googled it, and it's an inflammation. It is another inflammation, but it is arthritis. So yeah, we'll see what comes out of that. My x-ray apparently was normal, so I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing. But yeah, we'll see. We'll go from there and see what happens, and hopefully get somewhere soon. So I'm not going to know anything new for the next couple of weeks, because blood work, like I said, is tomorrow. I don't know how long that's going to take to come back, because I don't know how long it takes where they are. I also don't know if it'll go onto my app, because technically it's hospital blood, so I don't know. But yeah, we're just taking it a day at a time, and going from there, basically. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to tell you. I think that's about it. Oh, I know, I have possibly bought some more yarn off of somebody else who is lovely and very excited. But other than that, I think that's everything. It was lovely to see Lainey this morning. We basically got asked to leave a cafe because we've been in there for so long, and all we've done is order a cup of coffee and a cup of tea, and they were getting quite busy, and we've been in there for like an hour and a half, putting the world to right, as we do every time we meet up, which is always really, really nice. And I do love our little catch-ups, as few as they are. But yeah, she is an enabler. She came away with nothing, but yeah, it's very, very nice to see you. I think that's everything. I don't think there's anything else to tell you. No, I think that's it. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to probably start on this cardigan. Actually, no, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put this yarn away. So what I might do is I might just show you, once I've done that, if I can find space for everything else. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put the yarn away, and then I think we're going to have to play with the firefly. Anyway, I'll catch you guys soon. Okie dokie, so we have sorted out the yarn. That took way longer than I thought it was going to do. I decided to actually like organise it. So we have got a tiny bit of woolen, like literally that's all I've got except for some scraps. Mainly Yarnsmith's DK, special DK, There's a Patos, I think the grey one, and the brown one is, I can't remember, Bonus. Same with the greens. Basically with the DKs, if it doesn't have a label on and I don't know what it is, I use it to tie my tags on, so it's always useful. But there's a hell of a lot of black, so I've hidden it with these toy testers. Then moving up, we have got more toy testers. Yarn Smith Chenille up to here, and then the rest is all Flutterby. And then throwback to when I didn't know about UKCA and made things with whatever I wanted. My jellyfish, I don't know why I call them jellyfish, but I do. My jellyfish and my ladybug, and the bat at the back. These guys are compliant, but I haven't tested the plant, so he just sits there because I really like him. Got some crochet stuff up there, box with a load of old testers in, some more testers down here, plus a few bits and pieces, some crochet books, more crochet books, blankets that I used to make, more blankets that I used to make, lots of them, as you can see, scrunchies. And then we have the snug. So I've put all my neutrals in this cubby, and then the variegated and the colourful ones in the one above, and then I've managed to squeeze the purple into that one. But yeah, it's looking a lot better now. So I'm going to go and play with some yarn.